Vasudeva, Vasudeva, Vasudevaya, Vasudeva, Vasudeva, Vasudevaya. Om Hari Om, Om Hari Om, Om Hari Om, Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. Welcome everyone to January 1st, 2025. Happy New Year. Bringing in the new year with mantra meditation and lunchtime kirtan with me, Madhavaya. So happy that you can join me. I'm sure some of you are sleeping in late. As much as I wasn't I'm traditionally not a New Year's Eve reveler or anything. I kind of like to take the opportunity to be a little bit more introspective and a little bit more quiet, chill, into bed by 10. But there was a lot of celebration with fireworks and such until about 1:30 last night. So it was a late night, but I'm so happy that you can join me for lunchtime kirtan. And we're going to be doing mantra meditation, which is a meditation that is universal. Every part of the world, people in every part of the world chant. And we're specifically chanting mantras, which are God's names. Any name of God is a mantra. And it's a mantra because it has the ability, God's names have the ability to really refocus our minds when it's very hard to do it any other way, to really quiet your mind. So it helps to free your mind from cares and worries. And beyond that, it's literal soul food. It's food. It's spiritual food for you, the soul. So this chanting is very sublime. And it's call and response. And you can chant any name of God. We're going to be chanting names of God from the yoga scriptures, but if you're attracted to names of God from the Old Testament, like Elohim, Yahweh, Jehovah, Emmanuel, you can chant those too. No hard and fast rules. But we're going to chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Hari Om. And you don't even have to have a particularly nice sounding voice. It's an activity of the soul. It's an activity of the heart. You just chant from your heart. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Hari Om. Your turn. Om Namo Vasudevaya, Om Hari Om. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Hari Om. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Hari Om. Vasudev, Vasudev, Vasudevaya, Om Hari Om. Vasudev, Vasudev, Vasudevaya, Om Hari Om. I'm still a bit froggy because I had a cold this past week, but that's what's nice about kirtan. It doesn't have to be perfect. The perfection, the perfect part of it is that it's a perfect spiritual process because God's names are perfect, because they are purely spiritual, not material at all. And so, because they're spiritual, they are very, they give a lot of peace to us. We are the spirit soul that resides inside this body. And we are very much craving spiritual activities, spiritual nourishment, and that's what God's names are. They are very spiritually nourishing. So we're going to also do japa meditation, and it's again using God's names. Japa means repetition. So we were just chanting kind of back and forth God's names. But this is a little bit more personal. So you can do this when you're not chanting with me online. You can do it at home. I actually like to do it when I take a walk. But you simply use the mantra with beads. And the beads help us be able to focus our minds by hearing the mantra and speaking the mantra. And then when you touch the bead, you are engaging your sense of touch. So it engages more senses in order to be able to focus on the mantra. It kind of helps guide the mind to the mantra. So we're going to chant the mantra. Let's do Nityananda. Nityananda is the mantra that means the embodiment of spiritual bliss, eternal spiritual bliss. And also it means, it's the name of God that means the giver of spiritual strength. And that's a really nice one to chant for the new year when we're beginning to think about maybe New Year's resolutions and say you want to start a spiritual practice, a meditation practice. Well, this mantra is perfect, and it's Nityananda. So we're going to start on the bead that's on either side of the head bead where the tassel is. And you can use any pair of japa mala that you have. And if you don't have japa mala, you can actually do this on your fingers. You can just touch each finger as we say the mantra. But we'll do it on beads for the sake of it's being a really nice practice on beads. Okay, so we'll start with the first bead. We'll say Nityananda, then we'll go to the next one. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. You did it! We went all the way around. So it's a wonderful spiritual practice, and it's great to be able to discipline your mind, especially if you are busy with your mind and you kind of have to use it a lot, and you get home and you're just very scattered. If you want to focus your mind on a spiritual sound and be able to connect spiritually, you, the soul, with the Supreme Soul, which is the goal of meditation, set aside a time every day, whether you come home from work and do it, or wake up in the morning. That's when I like to do it. I like to grab my beads and do some mantra meditation. But whenever you do it during the day, it's wonderful. You can just do a little bit every morning. Every day, it's like watering, or it is watering your inner spiritual garden. And it's a nice balance. It's a way, like Jesus said, to be in this world, but not of this world. So we'll do more kirtan, the back and forth of chanting God's names. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. Join me. Gauranga, 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 Now we'll do Govinda. Ready? I'll chant it and then you chant it back. Govinda, 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 Govinda. Change up the tune. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Everyone chant with me. Haribol. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda, Chaitanya. Everyone chant with me. Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda, Chaitanya, Nityananda, Chaitanya. Okay, we'll go back to the Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Let's chant one more time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I think that's Petita Pavana Dasi with Spirit Soul Kirtan. Haribo to you and happy Hari New Year to you. Haribo. I'm going to read, this is a really nice, it's kind of in a light. It's a brochure called The Transcendental Gift. And there's a picture of Jesus right here and a picture of Krishna. And this brochure is all about Jesus and his reason for appearing. And we just had this beautiful Christmas season. I always carry it over into January. I mean, it's kind of the theme of it. The theme of Jesus's appearance is an everyday thing, which was to develop your love for his Father. And that's what this kirtan does. It develops every individual's soul. It develops our love for the Supreme Soul. And it's an eternal relationship that everyone has. And it's just covered right now. And the more we chant, the more it uncovers and grows exponentially. I was just going to read. It's really nice brochure. So Jesus's first and foremost commandment, it says, when he was asked, what is the greatest commandment in the law? Jesus said, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. So you know how I was talking about how japa meditation helps to focus the mind by using your senses. And then when we chant, we're hearing God's names and focusing the mind. And then the end result of chanting these names of God is loving God. So this practice is actually very in line with Jesus's purpose in coming to teach souls in that time how to love God. And we can continue his greatest wish to do that by chanting. And this kirtan fits the order perfectly. So we're going to chant a little bit more. Let's see, what time is it? We'll chant with the drum. When Faye comes on, maybe she'll watch the replay with her chillins. So we always do, on Lunchtime Kirtan, we do Lord Chaitanya's prayer. And I'll chant it in English, and then we'll chant the Maha Mantra. It's not can, it's actually should. One should chant the holy names of the Lord in a humble state of mind, feeling oneself to be lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and be ready to offer all respects to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy names of the Lord constantly. Ready? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We'll do the Lord Chaitanya's prayer again. One should chant the holy names of the Lord in a humble state of mind, feeling oneself to be lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and be ready to offer all respect Haribo. Haribo means sing the names of God. Put your arms in the air and say, Haribo. So my dear God sister reminded me that there is a wonderful website, spiritsoulandfriends.com. And on that website, you can subscribe to a beautiful newsletter. And it will be going out soon, the first one of the new year. And it gives you a background of the kirtan that goes on locally in specifically California and here in North Carolina, and different events that are happening that Spirit, Soul, and Friends is doing with kirtan and mantra meditation. I know for sure that, there's a calendar too on the website that shows you all the kirtan online and in person. And I think it's the 11th of January is Yoga Expo in Pasadena, California at the convention center, and Spirit, Soul, and Friends will be chanting there. So if you're in Pasadena, you might want to go and check that out. That's going to be amazing. In 2 weeks, if you're in Wilmington, North Carolina, we will be doing kirtan much like this at 12:30 p.m. at the Unity Church. That's every second and fourth Sunday, 12:30 to 1:30. It's all donation based. We chant our hearts out. It's wonderful to chant in the new year. So come and join us if you are in the area. And if you're not, you can tune in to, there's Spirit Soul Kirtan on Facebook. There's my Facebook page. Again, if you go on that website, spiritsoulandfriends.com, you can see all the kirtan online. And you can just tune in and chant while you putter around the house and fix dinner or clean the house or get ready for work or what have you. Thanks for joining me though on this New Year's Day. I'm so happy if you're watching the replay. Thank you again for joining, and if you're on YouTube, thank you for joining. That's about it. Chant and be happy, you guys. And the more you chant, the more you have a very deep inner peace. And what does everyone want all year long? But I think everyone in the beginning of the year, a new year, we're always hoping for peace. The more we take the responsibility of creating inner peace, and this process, this spiritual process, this activity of kirtan does just that. It gives us peace. The more we take responsibility to create inner peace, the more we can have peace in the world. Because peaceful individuals create a peaceful society. Haribol, spirit souls. I love you so much, and I will see you Friday. Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time for Friday night chill and chant online. Haribol, spirit souls. Love you.